Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think I'm live. So today I wanted to do a really quick update to show what I've changed in the score sheet and the lineup tabs for the lineup and depth chart spreadsheet for MLB The Show 23. Now, if you know, or if you've seen my work before, you know this is about the third year that I've done this score sheet. And each year it gets just a little bit better. So here's the current iteration of it. And what I've done is I've added this section in the middle right here where I can put players and team PXP watch. So for example, if I want to watch Harold Baines and he needs 60 PXP, then that will tell me as we go through the game. I'll come over here to Harold Baines and say for his first at bat he gets a single, and you'll see here it changes. Now he has 15 PXP. Let's say in his second bat he gets a triple. Now he has 45. Say in his third at bat he gets a home run. Now he has 75 PXP, and there's 0 left for him to watch. This is really handy for when you're doing, or when I'm doing CPU games with missions. For example, right now I'm doing the Kaiju program, and it has a repeatable 2500 PXP repeatable. So what I can do down here in the team section is I can put how much PXP I need. Now 2500 I know is going to be more than one game, but if I'm at say 200, say I need 200 PXP, as I go through the game, let's say Warren Spahn gets 3 strikeouts in the first inning. So now we have 70 and there's 130 left. So let's say Jerry Hairston gets a double. Joe Torre strikes out. Let's put it in caps. Joe Torre strikes out. Harold Baines gets a double. Brandon Lowe gets a home run. Now what happens here is I will score, because we had Jerry Hairston on second. Harold Baines, when he got a double, that scored Jerry Hairston most probably. So we can make that an RBI, and then we can put a run scored for Jerry Hairston. And then when Brandon Lowe gets a home run, he's going to get 2 RBIs, one for him and one for Harold Baines. He's going to score a run, and he's going to score a run. And so now you can see there's 20 left right now in PXP that needs to be earned. Say Hunter Renfroe grounds out. Keith Hernandez hits a line drive. George Brett gets a single. Well, see, now you can see right here, now we're at 0. We hit our 200, we're done. We don't have any more that we have to do. And the key to this is you only have to go through your first 9 batters to keep the PXP that you earn. Once you go past those first 9, you can quit the game. And so I know now that after I get to Monte Irvin and I bat through him, I can quit the game, keep the PXP I need, and start a new repeatable, because we know that the repeatables don't carry over the PXP once they've hit the 2500 limit. It just stops until you start a new game. So that's what I've done. Now down in this section down in here, I've created a section, players exempt from team watch. So for example, the George Brett card, even though it's a Kaiju card, it doesn't count in the program. Neither does the Monte Irvin, because they're not part of the program series cards. They are the series cards, but not from the program. So they don't count. And so, like for example, let's continue on here. Yastrzemski, let's say he gets a triple, and then Monte Irvin strikes out. So the 25 points from George Brett and Monte Irvin right here are subtracted from here. So you can see this is 230 that we've earned in PXP for the Kaiju team, but you subtract the 15 out, and that's how that works. So this is the change that I've made with this tab, and I've found it's really handy. I've kept the top up here, up in the top up here. I've kept the different levels. So in case I'm doing, say, Conquest, and I'm going to do it on All-Star, that's going to give me a different level of PXP than doing a CPU game on Rookie. And so I still have that ability to keep track of the different types of games that I'm playing and the different levels of difficulty I'm playing, and it will self-adjust with that. So let me go over to the lineups and what I've changed over here. As you can see, I have it set right now for the Athletics with Adrian Martinez pitching. There isn't a lot of changes here. I added over here team. I don't know if I had that in the last broadcast or last stream I did, or I had team and secondary here. I don't think I did. I think I've changed that. And then down here, I have also done team. And the reason I did that was for when I was doing team affinity, because with the team affinity, you're working on a whole region or a division, if you will, National League East, National League Central. And so I could make sure that the players that I had on my team were all in that division. And so that's why I changed that and added it. And that's all I wanted to do, was make a quick video here to let you know of these changes that I've made to these two tabs. And if you want to know more about this spreadsheet and how it works, look at my previous broadcast that I did earlier, I think it was last month or the month before, where I really went in depth on all the different tabs and how I get this information and how, I get the player data. For example, if I'm playing a Conquest game and I want to know the attributes of the players that I'm going against, all I have to do is pick the team that I'm playing, and then it will adjust, pull that team in, I put in the pitcher that's pitching, and then I know what my attributes are for that pitcher that I'm going against. And I think I've shown this before, but I'll show it again real quick. Let's go back to the Athletics, because I just played a game with the Athletics. And we're going to go, let's make sure, because this lineup, this batting lineup, isn't accurate as far as what I've met. So I go over here to team batting order, and I go down to the Athletics right here. And you can see I have in this section the lineup. So I'm just going to delete all this. And so let me look at the screen here. Ruiz is playing center field, and he's batting first. Estuary, here he is. So he's playing center field. Jace Peterson is batting second, and he's playing third base. Brent Rooker is batting third, and he's playing left field. Jesus Aguilar is batting fourth, and he's playing first base. Let's see, we have Aldamez Diaz batting fifth, and he's playing short. Seth Brown is batting sixth, and Seth Brown is playing right field. Now you can see his primary position is first base, and so it automatically puts a first base there. So now I have two people playing first base. Well, what I did is I put in an override for this. And Seth Brown was playing right field. So I put right field there, and it overwrites it there to right field. So then we have Nick Allen batting seventh and playing second base. Again, that has him at short. We're going to change it to second base. Ramon Laureano is the DH, batting eighth. And we'll put DH here. And then we have Shea Langlaires batting ninth as the catcher. All right, so now when I go back over to my lineups, I have the attributes for all of the players that are starting, and I have the attributes down here for who's on the bench. I also have the attributes for their relief pitchers. I also have the attributes for their closing pitchers. In this game, let's see, who did they start? They started Paul Blackburn. So I can change the pitcher here to Paul Blackburn. And he's a right-hander. And so these are the attributes for my right-handed contact and power for hitting. Then they put in Shintaro. So let's switch it to Shintaro, and he's a right-hander. So my attributes didn't change. Then they put in Waldachuk. That's what's this? Ken. Here it is, right here. And he's a lefty. So now you can see how my attributes changed because now I'm going against a left-hander. So let's go back to Shintaro here and watch him change. Boom. See how my contact and my power change. I'll do it again. Paul Blackburn. Boom. So there we go. And so that's the lineup that I've changed. If you have any questions, send me an email. I have on my the face sheet here, I have my contact on Twitch TV, my MLB The Show. I'm on the forum often. Here on YouTube, you can leave me a message any way you want. So that's it for today. Have a great time playing the game and enjoy.